Hello! I'm sitting in my office today because the sun is streaming in and it's the brightest and warmest part of the house. And of course the cats have to take pride of place on my desk, so I can't really do much work here at the moment. I haven't got the heart to move her. I guess I'll be doing my planning a little bit later, so I don't go glare blind either. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing any work now. Okay, he's moving. Yay! Oh, there you go. That's much better, isn't it? So I just thought I'd do a little studio catch-up today. It's been a while, and I've got a few things I wanted to chat about just briefly, so I could catch you up on all of the latest news in Becky Triguere's world, which isn't very much, to be perfectly honest. Thank you to everyone who voted in that little poll I put up last week. I'm still very much in the planning stages of getting prints done. I didn't really know where to start, so I've been doing quite a lot of research. I've ordered a few samples from a couple of places, and I'm just trying to get an idea of somewhere good to do some prints so that I can send stuff around the world. I'm looking for something like a print on demand where people can order something and then it gets printed locally rather than being sent from Australia, because I know that most of my audience is not from Australia and I could just see that the postage fees are going to be insane. So I'm working on getting those costs down, but also getting some prints that are actually decent quality. I'll keep you posted on that. It's probably not going to happen really for another few months at least, but I thought I'd get the ball rolling and start things off. So eventually I will get some actual physical prints ready. I still need to get a website up as well, and I'm just going, I have no idea where to start. So I've got a whole bunch of work ahead of me. It's just me doing everything as well. I have to do all of the filming and editing as well as make the art and do all of this other marketing stuff in the background. It's exhausting, it takes a lot of time as well, but I'll get there eventually. Also, thanks to everyone who pointed out in my Graby scrapbook box video, I've said that about 3 times before I've got that right, that this is a glue pen, it's not a gel pen. I did not realise that until much later, and it does not say glue pen anywhere on this, to be fair, so I am very happy to know that it is a glue pen. I've actually used it as a glue pen and it's pretty good, but how embarrassing is that? I honestly thought it was a gel pen and I was wondering why it was sticky, and even then I just did not make the connection that it might actually be a glue pen. But who has a glue pen that looks like that? I'm just annoyed that I can't go back and actually fix that up in the video, because to do so you have to actually delete the whole video and then re-upload it. Then I'd lose all my views and all of the comments, and yeah, I'm not prepared to do that, so I'm just going to have to live with that mistake for the rest of time. Yay. Now Gandalf's come to join me. He can't possibly just sit on the floor beside the chair. No, he's got to be sitting on me. Video wise, I have got quite a lot of things that I'm working on at the moment and trying to film everything at once. I always seem to have so many ideas and projects that need doing immediately, and I just don't have the time to put them all up at the same time. So I've got a bunch of projects that I'm working on, I think about 8 videos at the moment, and I'm just like, I don't even know which order to put them in. Oh, you're going back down now. He's bored with that. So there'll be a few different videos coming out in the next month or 2. I've got a couple of items that have been sent to me by companies. Either they've just arrived or they're still on the way, and those generally take priority. I will be showing a couple of things. I'm probably going to take a break from taking free stuff, but it's really hard to say no to it, especially the items that I have coming up. They were too good to refuse. I'm really trying hard to finish that Etcher sketchbook. I'm working on painting the cover, and I will have to think of something to put in the last couple of pages. I think there's about 4 sides that still need to be painted. As you probably know, the sizing's just totally gone. I think I've decided that there's no way I'm going to try and save it. I'm probably just going to use gouache or something opaque to paint over them, or maybe I'll just draw something. I don't even know. I'll finish the sketchbook off. I'm actually really liking how the cover's coming out on it, so that's a good thing. Oh, and speaking of sketchbooks, did you see Lindsay the Frugal Crafter's video recently when she was talking about being a sketchbook floozy and having so many sketchbooks that she's trying to work in and finish off? Yeah, I've definitely joined that club. I pulled out every single sketchbook that I've ever worked in and not finished. It's looking bad. I will be showing that in a video in the not too distant future, and I'm most definitely going to have to address the half-finished sketchbook issue because I've got so many of them. Quite a lot of them I've only filled in 1 page, and that's so annoying. So I have a big future project to work on there, and that is finishing all of these sketchbooks. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I don't know why I'm holding my hand like that. I'm like, where did it? This is why I don't film myself on camera very often, because it's so awkward. I never know what to do with my hands. I'll just put them there. So yes, plenty of sketchbooks to finish, plenty of videos to finish. I'm also working on that Lego Starry Night, and I've gotten about halfway through it, but gosh, it's taking ages. It's a lot more difficult than I was expecting, and it's really hard to film as well. I've got so much footage, and I'm just looking at it going, how am I going to put this into a video and just not go insane? So yeah, eventually that will come out as well. Even though I'm on a low buy, I've kind of bought a few books recently. I've seen a few really good ones out there, and so I purchased them, I think all on Amazon, and I thought I'd show you those just so you can see what I've been inspired by. So I'll just flip over to my desk and we can have a look through the books really briefly, and I'll be right back here. So I've ended up with these 3 books: Fantastic Ornament, Art, Alphabets, Monograms and Lettering, and this little sticker book, Mystical Ephemera. I'll just flip through each one really briefly and talk about it a bit. Fantastic Ornament. This one has all sorts of designs and motifs, 110 of them apparently, and this popped up randomly. I thought it might be nice to give me ideas for backgrounds and drawing frames, things like that. So if I just have a quick flip through some of these, there are some really intricate designs in here. It's quite a good way just to get some inspiration for when I'm stuck for things to draw. Although some of them look pretty complicated, but I just thought this was quite a fascinating looking book, and I'm glad I picked it up. It was pretty cheap. I think there is a second book as well. I'm not too sure if I'll get that as well. I may do down the line, but we'll see if it goes on sale at any time. Some pretty neat designs in here. When I was looking at reviews, someone said they'd bought it as a colouring book, and I can see that. That would look awesome coloured in, so maybe I'll have to do something like that with it. So that's that book. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I just like to pick up books sometimes for reference and to flip through when I am totally stuck for inspiration, because usually I'll find something that will spark off an idea. Now this book is because I've been watching YouTuber Jess Karp's videos, and if you want to check out an amazing artist who is next level, go and look at her YouTube channel. She has got some wonderful stuff, and she's been using this book lately to write in monograms and things into her sketchbooks, and I thought that was a fabulous idea. I looked it up and it was relatively cheap, so I ended up buying a copy for myself. It's got so many different fonts, and the amount of times lately that I've been looking for lettering inspiration, because I'm not very good at lettering myself, has just prompted me to get this book. I was hoping to find something out there that would actually be useful, and then when I saw Jess showing this book on her channel, I thought this would be absolutely perfect, and I see why she uses it, because it's a really good one. I'll just do a quick flip through. It's a big book. It even has a Greek alphabet, which is great because I always forget the order in which they come in, and that's very shameful when I have a Greek husband. But some of these letters are just so beautiful, and I could see me adding these into my sketchbook at some point, or even on other artworks. It's nice to have lettering in there. It adds kind of another level of interest. I like that this book has different examples of how the letters can be used in words or sentences. That's very helpful. But I'd say this is the best lettering book that I've ever seen, so I'm really excited to use this. But I'll be listing all of these books in the description below so you can check them out for yourself. They're just on Amazon and they're pretty easy to get, I think. So I think of all of them, this is probably the one which I would most recommend because this just looks really useful. I'll also link Jess Carp down in the description too so you can check out her channel. Almost totally forgot this. I found this in a junk shop, and it's someone's collection of calligraphy that they've collected over the years. They've printed out all of these letters and things onto paper, which will be really great if I just want to do some tracing practice. I think it was $5, and I just snapped this up because there's all sorts of stuff in here about calligraphy and practice learning it, how to write the letters. This was such a find. I haven't even fully looked through all of this, but it's going to be a treasure trove. So this combined with this book, now I have all of this reference stuff on lettering and calligraphy. I'm very happy about that. I love finding treasures. And this last book was also featured on a YouTuber's channel. Irene from Inkworks showed this, and I just had to get it because I love sticker books and I really like all of these sort of mystical ephemera ones. It's a really cute one, and I really like the quality of the stickers in here. They're kind of a semi-gloss, but the colour is really rich, and there's lots of kind of gothic looking stickers, which I just adore. And birds as well. Another one to add to my collection, which keeps growing. So I'm actually really liking this book. It was quite a lot cheaper than some of the larger hardbound books too, so this is a nice cheaper alternative that actually has really good quality stickers in it if you're looking for something to add to your journals or anything else that you could stick stickers on. It was an art supply as well. I just couldn't resist it. I saw it in a hobby shop, and it's a little glass palette. I'll just pull it out because this is just beautiful. It's by the company Redgrass, and I think they do a lot of hobby kind of miniature painting, things like that. I thought this would be excellent for painting. It's really good to put oil paints and acrylics on. It's small and it's going to be super easy to use this for filming, along with my slightly larger glass palette, which is also good, but it was too cute. And I've already ripped the box, so there's no taking it back now. I guess I'm just going to have to keep it. Oh, what a shame. I know I shouldn't have bought the paint palette, but it's so cute. I had to have this in my collection. I just love glass paint palettes. They're so much fun to use, and this is a really great size for filming. I think that's everything for today. I just thought I'd do a little catch up, and yes, I have so much work to do and never enough time, or I don't want to make enough time because I also want to have breaks as well. I'll probably have a few more little videos that I'll bring out midweek. I do like to do the midweek ones, but it's just impossible to do it every single week, and I used to be able to do that, but for some reason now it's really difficult. So I like to have my weekly video, but because I do have quite a lot of content coming out at the moment, I will probably add a few more midweek ones, and just to kind of put everything together, because I don't like to leave things for too long, and doing one a week means only about 4, sometimes 5 in a month. It's just not enough sometimes. I hope you're all having a great August. Spring is starting to come out here. I'm very excited. All the blooms are starting and it's warming up slowly, which is great. Spring's one of my favourite seasons in the year. So I'll see you all again really soon in my next video. Here's a couple of videos if you want to watch those in the meantime. And I hope you're all having a great day out there. I'll see you on the weekend. Swatch you later. Bye!